Here, alrighty. So, here are the rules. So basically the goal of this game is to get our character to the end board, to the end, where we get to fight, what's his name? I forget his name. His name is very complicated. Whatever the Society of Light dude's name is called. But I'm controlling Jaden. My opponent, Josie, is controlling Chazz. And so basically, these circle spaces are buff spaces. We get to get anything. Once we land on them, we get to attempt to aid our character with literally anyone we can think of. The only limit is our imagination. If we get them, we get to add them to our deck. And these square spaces are where we get to send an enemy to fight our opponent. Same rules apply, can be literally anyone. And at the end, we will fight Sartorius. That's his name. At the end of the board. If we manage to defeat him, we win. If both players defeat him, it goes into a draw, and I'll explain the tiebreaker. Or I'll explain the tiebreaker then. But if both players lose, then it's a draw. So, here is my co-host and opponent, Josie. He shall be playing as Chazz. Why don't you introduce yourself and say what your favorite deck is and or the deck you're playing at the moment.
Hello, my name is Josie. I'm playing as Chazz. My favorite deck is Ojama's, and I'll be playing Ojama King.
All right. So, I'm Kenyaki. I'll be playing as Jaden. My favorite deck is Ursa Arctics, even though the deck is not good. I still like them. Please, Konami, make this deck better. Alrighty, let's get started. So, I'm gonna go first. Josie hasn't played this game before, so I'm gonna go first so we can get my example. Alrighty, let's go to... I forgot to change the stinger transition. There you go. I just put the cut. That'll be faster. Alrighty. So, I shall be playing this using the Novel AI program. This is basically an AI story program when you can put literally anything in there and then the AI will make a story for you. This is basically... Think of this as a tabletop role-playing game, except instead of dice, it uses AI. So... who do I want here? Let's put in the intro here. I probably should have made this ahead of time, but we're doing this live. A little quiet. Is the audio a little quiet for us talking? Or is the music a little quiet? I can change that. Okay. Could be Discord being okay. Whatever. Let's continue, and if things continue to pop up, we can change them. Okay, so Jaden Yuki. Also, this program has no spell check, so that's gonna be an issue. Student at Duel Academy enters the Gen X tournament. Actually, I forgot. Not this one yet. I forgot. I need to move my character. All right. So first of all, I get the choice between Neospatial Aqua Dolphin or Wing Karibo. I think I'll go with Neospatial Aqua Dolphin. That way, I get to add Aqua Dolphin to my deck. So here's how this works. Basically, if once I land on the space, well, for the first two ones, we automatically get them but for the first choice, we automatically get them, but for everything after that, we have to attempt to get the AI to add it. Which it might fail. Alright, let's get Aqua Dolphin out of here. Add Aqua Dolphin to my deck. This is basically, it's a lot of manual moving around. Alright, so which one do you want? Arm Dragon level 10 or VW Tiger Cannon catapult thing?
I'll go with Arm Dragon level 10.
Alrighty. So let me get Arm Dragon level 10. There's a lot of kerfuffling around as I attempt to make heads or tails out of this very messy OBS. Where did it go? There we go. Here's Arm Dragon level 10. Move this over here.
Nice, right next to my Ojama key.
Alright, now we move on for real. So, in this first one, who do I want? Who do I want to add to my team? Let's go with... You know what, let's start off simple. Let's start off simple for now. No need to get anything super complicated, we can do that later. Let's get... Okay, so Jaden Yuki, a student at Duel Academy, enters the Gen X tournament. And this time, he's in it to win it. But before he can start, he decides to... Hey Ken, hello! Welcome to the stream, or welcome back rather. He decides to ask for the help of... Who do I want? Mario, voiced by Chris Pratt. Mario.
Oh, wow.
Jaden asks, will you help me win the tournament? Let's see, how does Jaden want to ask for Mario's help? Voiced by Chris Pratt. Okay, let's do this. We're both heroes. Heroes. Will you help me win the tournament? He agrees, and they go back into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to fight once more. Will Jaden be able to beat his rival Chazz Princeton with Mario at his side? Let's find out! Mario is now helping Jaden Yuki win the tournament. Alright, that was really fast. Usually it goes on for longer than this. So, usually it goes on for longer than this, but the AI did decide to give me Mario, voiced by Chris Pratt. So, here's how this works. I'll go back here. Ah, shoot, I did not prepare my materials beforehand. Alright, give me a second. Give me a second as I attempt to be entertaining. So, how's the weather today?
It's pretty hot, actually.
Yeah, it kinda is. Alright. Now I gotta get a picture of Mario off the internet and then quickly download it into here. Alright, Mario Chris Pratt.
Wow.
Now I gotta put this in here, and I gotta crop it. Crop this image. This is what I'm saying. I forgot to open this up. I forgot to prepare this beforehand, so I gotta open up all my folders and attempt to crop this as quickly as possible. There we go. I got Chris Pratt. I gotta export it. This is all very complicated because I don't actually have any image cropping software on my PC. Chris Pratt. There we go. All my photo editing stuff is on my laptop, which I can't move to my PC because of reasons. Alright, I got it. I got it now.
Nice, you got your boy Chris Pratt.
There we go. Mario is Chris Pratt. Let's put him over here. I may or may not need to shrink the deck. May or may not need to make it smaller so it'll fit. Alright, now we put it over here, inside of this circle. Make it smaller. Alright, this is basically how this works. I can normally do it faster than this, but unfortunately, I did not have things prepared ahead of time. Alright! Josie, it's your turn. Who do you want to recruit, and how do you want to recruit them?
I'll try to recruit Rosalina by having Chazz reciting some poems.
Alright. So let me get Jaden's. Let me get what I wrote for Jaden, so it'll be the exact same thing. There we go. Copy, paste. Now we change this. Chazz Princeton, student at Duel Academy, enters the Genix tournament, and this time, he's in it to win it. Before he can start, he decides to ask for the help of Princess Rosa... How do you spell Rosalina? Rosalina.
Erase the E and L. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
The Princess of the Galaxy. By writing a love poem to her. Oh,
Classic.
my fair princess, will you help me win the tournament? This is the weirdest love poem ever. Oh, by the way, I had to jumble around the audio for this, for Chazz, because I used the audio from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links as the themes. However, Chazz does not have one, so I had to jumble a bunch of things around.
Wait, he doesn't?
No, he shares a theme song with a bunch of other characters.
Wow, they doing my man dirty.
He sings it out in his head as he walks through the halls of the school. On his way to find the princess, he bumps into someone who might be more than just an ordinary student. A girl with long silver hair that reaches down past her knees. Okay, you might not be getting Rosalina, but you might be getting this other girl. Them's the breaks. She seems very curious about him, but she doesn't say anything about him. As the Chazz continues on his journey to meet his new friend, he comes along another person he hasn't met before. A boy with short, spiky black hair. He also has glasses and wears a white shirt underneath a blue jacket. Who could this be? Hello, says the first boy with a bow. Hey there. Hey there. I'm Chazz Princeton, replies the Chazz.
What the?
Chazz. They both nod hello and continue walking. Suddenly they become okay, this is a bit more. This is a lot. I'm gonna ask the AI to see what the name of this boy is. I don't think we've met. I'm Chazz Princeton, and this is my friend Jaden Yuki. You do not have the ability to get Jaden Yuki.
Okay.
I'm gonna strike that. No, I'm controlling Jaden Yuki, so I think that is illegal. And you are... The young man bows polite. My name is Tristan DeVille. You may call me...
Oh,
okay! You might get Tristan. You may not get Rosalina, but you might get Tristan. Wow, nice to meet you, Tristan. I'm glad we bumped into each other like this. The Chazz looks around, trying to remember what the third boy looked like. Who are those two guys? They look very weird. Those were my brothers, Dante and Axel DeVille. They're both captains of their own duels. Cool. I gotta go now. Okay. It doesn't actually mention Rosalina at all. It completely forgot about Rosalina. So I'm gonna ask to see if Tristan will join your team.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'm fine with Tristan.
Tristan, who I don't even know what deck he has.
I think he uses that it was like this kind of buff cyborg.
What is that thing? I don't remember what it's called though. I think Gadget Soldier or something? By the way,
something command.
Something. Enter the upcoming Gen X tournament. Will you help me win it? Of course I will. What does it entail? Well, it's a one-on-one duel against your rival for the entire life of the tournament. Sounds fun. Alright, I think... Wait, how do I enter? Just write a love poem to the princess as I did.
Oh my god.
It's not easy, Chazz. You have to impress her with your words and make sure she likes it enough to offer your hand. Alright, I think you get Tristan, who may or may not know how to write love poems.
I didn't get the girl, but at least I have my bro.
You got your bros before the word that gets demonetized on YouTube now, because thanks, Susan.
Well, Susan's gone now.
Oh yeah, Susan's gone now. Which may or may not be a good thing. Just think about that for a second. Alright, let's get a picture of Tristan. Yugioh Tristan. Google, please. Load the image. There you go. Let's get a picture of this. Alrighty. Tristan Taylor. That's his last name. I don't even know what his last name is. I don't remember what his Japanese last name is, which I'm more familiar with the Japanese version.
Honda.
Oh yeah, Honda.
Like the car.
I can't use it now because that's copyrighted in America because reasons. I actually recently learned that the English version of Tristan and Yusei shared the same voice actor.
Oh, I knew about that thanks to Little Karibo.
Yeah. I also recently learned that Brock and Kaiba also share the same voice actor.
Oh, that I didn't know.
It's so weird. Tristan. There you go. I got a picture of Tristan now. Let's put him in here.
Do you think Kaiba also enjoys jelly-filled donuts?
Possibly, maybe. It is the dub. Dub Kaiba is significantly more goofy. Now, alright, let's get a picture of Tristan here. And let's put him... over here. Into here. Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to do, I needed to, these out. Here we go. And over here. That way we'll know if we actually got these or not. Alrighty, my turn again. So I get put on this enemy space here. So now you can send anyone to try to fight Jaden. And we'll see what happens. So, who do you want to fight? Who do you want to use to fight Jaden?
It could be anything, right?
It can be anything. You don't have to have... Well, it has to be a person or, like, a living thing or a robot. Some kind of... Something that is not an inanimate object.
I sent you Dominic Toretto from the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Oh, no! Alrighty. I actually don't know who that is. I haven't seen the Fast and the Furious.
He's the guy you see in all the memes talking about family.
For his first opponent, Jaden Yuki fights... What was his name?
Dominic.
Dominic. They spelled that right. Dominic.
Oh, instead of an E, it's with an I.
Okay, I got it.
Toretto. Torretto.
Toretto. From the Fast and
the Furious.
Fury. Fury or Furious?
Furious.
Furious franchise. Dante from the Devil May Cry franchise. As they both step into the arena, Jaden ends out his trusty alien partner. Let's see, who do I want to face? Let's get Neo Spacian Aqua Dolphin. Let's see what happens. Dominic notices this strange creature floating in front of him, but he decides to make a run for it anyways. Aqua Dolphin lands in a puddle and then proceeds to splash water all over everyone else in the arena.
Alright.
Meanwhile, Jaden is excited to show off his skills as he activates Aqua Dolphin's Hyper Beam and blasts away at Dominic's deck. His opponent makes no attempt to hide his disgust with the intrusion into the tournament. Jaden sends out his 2 cards from his hand, one of them being Blue Eyes White Dragon. With such an overwhelming force, Dominic decides that he'd rather forfeit than fight any further. He walks calmly back to the sidelines and hands over his duel disc.
What? No.
You're not going anywhere until you hear my challenge, Jaden tells him. Why don't we just call it a draw? Jaden scoffs. I'm not interested in the draw. Fine, I'll fight you. Let's duel. Okay, so I think I won, but then it continued going. So, for the sake of content, I think I'm gonna continue going.
Alright.
Dominic tries to use his card effects on Aqua Dolphin, but it keeps bouncing back. The crowd cheers when Aqua Dolphin scores a critical hit against Dominic's Black Rose Dragon. The spectators are astonished by how much damage Aqua Dolphin has inflicted, considering its size is so small. Yes, he's a very small boy. He hasn't been working out. Look at all those very small muscles. But Dominic isn't too worried about the little guy. He places his hand on the hilt of his sword, ready to strike. Jaden summons his other card, Dark Magician Girl. She teleports behind Dominic and begins firing off blasts of energy at him. The attacks are hitting home, but they are enough to stop Dominic. Aqua Dolphin continues to attack Dominic, while Dark Magician Girl uses her dark magic powers to try and incapacitate him. Now you're mine, Dark Magician Girl declares. She tries to blast a hole through Dominic's chest, but she accidentally hits the button that activates the card effect. Oh no!
You triggered my trap card!
Dominic is now transformed into Dark Magician Man.
Dark Magician Man?
No! Not Dark Magician Man. He starts running around the stage, blasting Aqua Dolphin with his laser eyes. Aqua Dolphin is forced to use this card effect again. Takes some of the beat off of himself. Dark Magician Man's attacks continue to whittle away at Aqua Dolphin's health. Are you surrendering? Dominic asks. Aqua Dolphin shakes his head. No, I'm not giving up. As he uses Hyper Beam once more, Dominic seems to be tiring. He stops attacking Aqua Dolphin and pulls out a sword out of the ground. He appears to be ready to finish the little guy off. Jaden watches in horror as the monster from the movie crosses his line of sight and prepares to strike. Aqua Dolphin tries to change the tides of battle, launching a barrage of cards at Dominic. I think they ran out of cards at this point. One of them is Dark Magician Girl's own card, the Dark Magician Girl herself. Dang! Aqua Dolphin is based. Dominic looks confused as he turns his head towards Aqua Dolphin. Dark Magician Girl transforms into a normal form and says, I was aiming for your chest. She shoots him with her magic beam and knocks him right out. While Dominic lies unconscious on the floor, Jaden stares at her in amazement. Well, that was quite the way to end our match. Jaden Yugioh is awarded the win after Dominic Toretto forfeits the duel. Let's go! Alrighty, I think I got that one.
Wow, I didn't expect Jaden to be kind of a savage right there.
I did not expect him to transform into Dark Magician Man.
It's his alter ego.
Okay, let's get a picture of Dominic Toretto. I think this is him. He is this one bald dude.
Yes, making that again confused with the Rock.
Yeah, this is definitely not The Rock. He is still very muscular though. Dominic Toretto. Hey there, hello! Welcome to the stream! I just beat Dominic Toretto from the Fast and the Furious franchise. Dante from the Devil May Cry franchise. Alright, let's get this guy out. Let's crop his image. Gotta spell his name again. Dominic Toretto. Here we go. Alrighty. Let's get him onto here. Move Jaden out of the way. The trickiest part is attempting to put this correctly onto the board, because there's so many icons, it's only gonna get messier from here. Alrighty, here we go. So, your turn. Now, who would I want to use? Actually, I'm going to turn on the lights really quick. It's getting kind of dark. Alright, the lights are on.
Okay, okay.
Alright, so who do I want to use? Who do I want to face? Who would I want you to face? Let's see.
We shall have mighty Chazz face.
I shall make you face... Let's see. A Whiterun guard.
A what?
A Whiterun guard from Skyrim.
Oh.
You stole someone's sweet roll. Now you're gonna get it. You're gonna get one of yours is coming. Okay, let's go over here. For his first opponent, Chazz fights a guard from the city of Whiterun, as they both step into the arena. The guard shouts, "You stole someone's sweet roll."
But the Chazz was hungry.
And for that, you must pay. In response, Chazz sends out. Who do you want to send out against this white guard?
I guess I'll send out Tristan Taylor.
His fellow duelist, Tristan Taylor. Now let's see what happens. And now I'm going to steal your lunch money, says Chazz. Chazz begins by targeting Tristan. Okay, I think I'm gonna change. I think the AI is trying to make you fight. The guard's legs. Okay, let me rewrite this a little bit. Let me see if I can do this. To aid him in his fight. Using this tactic, Chazz manages to knock out the guard and win his first match. Afterwards, he finds some shade under the bleachers while waiting for his next opponent. Wow, that was really fast.
Oh my God.
Bang. I think for ones that end really quickly, I'm gonna continue and see if there's anything else, because I think if it instantly ends, I think it'll be kind of boring.
All right.
I'm gonna use by the content rules. For the content!
The content.
In the meantime, she's being interviewed by a reporter. Fencer, who is this fencer?
Well,
Guard.
Renee, of course.
My name is... Whiterun Guard. What are your strengths as a duelist? I'm very good at defending myself. Is there anything special about you? Any interesting hobbies or interests? I love sweet rolls! Oh no! That's why he joined the guard! To nab all the... Dude, there are so many reports of people stealing sweet rolls, but no reports of them being returned ever.
So he was trying to frame me.
Do you have any weapons on you? Yes, I keep them in my boot. What would you say is your greatest weakness? The guard looks down at her feet. Reporter, are those sweet rolls? No. My greatest weakness is that I can't feel my toes. Afterward, Chazz hears the other two guards have been watching him and decides to get back at him for stealing their sweet rolls. Alright, let's see what the result of this. I'm gonna say, if you can defeat these other guards, you can win. They come up with a plan where they distract the judges while another guard named Garmin comes in and attacks Chazz. With his opponent distracted, Chazz uses a quick combination of moves to defeat her and win a second match. Wow! Afterwards, Chazz goes to talk to the reporter again, who has made friends with an Argonian. Anything can happen in Duel Academy. So, do you think you have what it takes to beat all these other students? I could not care less about them, but if I must fight, then I'll destroy them all and take the title. Do you have any other weaknesses? Yes, okay, this is going into the... This is just going into repeat. Alright, let's just say you won this. Alright, let's go back to here. Let me get a picture of a Whiterun guard off the internet. Skyrim Whiterun guard. By the way, do you go to the Cloud District often? No. Who am I kidding? Of course you don't. Nazim! No, I should have made you fight against Nazim. That would have been hilarious. Oh well.
You're right. The white guard was nothing towards the Chazz.
The Chazz defeats the Whiterun guard. All your sweet rolls belong to me. Alrighty, let me crop this. Whiterun guard. Let me bring it into OBS here. There we go. I gotta bring it in.
Alright.
Over here. There we go. Put it over here. Alrighty. My turn again. I'm at yet another enemy space. Who do you want to send to fight me?
Okay. I see Dominic was too easy for you. Well then, this time I guess I'll send out The Mask by Jim Carrey.
No! Not The Mask! Specifically by Jim Carrey. Oops. Wrong button. Yeah, another movie that I should probably watch that. I just haven't had the chance to. For his second opponent. Jaden duels. Jaden finds himself face to face with the Mask is the Master of Disguise. That was his. Was that his title? I haven't seen it, so I'm not that familiar.
Oh no, it's the maker of Mischief is just called The Mask, acted by Jim Carrey.
Okay, the maker of Mischief, The Mask, played by Jim Carrey. How do you spell Jim Carrey? Dang it, spell check. C-A...
Oh, you did it.
or
You did it. There you go.
okay.
Okay.
It's just... It doesn't know what a Jim Carrey is, so it thinks I've misspelled something.
You're fine.
As they enter the arena, Jaden sends out his fellow actor, Mario, voiced by Chris Pratt. Let's see what happens. He'll be facing off against a newcomer in the field. An unknown quantity as far as powers go. AI who has assisted in many robots, all controlled by the mind of a human. What?
What? So they're working together?
I have no idea. Let's continue. The mask's strategy is obvious from the start. He tries to get at Mario first, but Jaden easily avoids him, launching a barrage of laser beams that blast through several robots, forcing the mask back on his heels. Okay, I guess the mask just has a bunch of robots now. Then he unleashes his own attack, sending a wave of projectiles flying towards Mario, causing him to leap into a protective ball, which bounces up and down until it hits the ground hard enough for him to shake off some of the damage.
He learned well from Yoshi.
Wait. There you go. Don't underestimate my skills, says Jaden as he turns around and begins firing missiles at the mask, making sure that none of them reach the helpless Mario. To his own surprise, Jaden realizes that he's having fun. I mean, he does have quite a fun time dueling.
How dare you have fun?
No! This is what he was always meant to do. This is where he belongs. It doesn't matter how many times he loses here. If he keeps coming back, eventually he'll win. Then he can retire. Suddenly, Mario rushes out from behind the protective sphere to take on the mask. Not even an hour, but the AI is already going rogue sentient on us. Kind of, actually. Suddenly, Mario rushes out from behind the protective sphere to take on the mask himself. His attacks are quick and well-paced, keeping the mask at bay while Jaden continues to fire missiles. After taking a few blows, the mask retreats, and Mario follows closely after him. Get him, Mario! Voiced by Chris Pratt. How about something new? Asks the mask. You're not going to like it! He fires a massive fireball straight at Mario's direction, knocking him aside and leaving Jaden unprotected. With no time to dodge, Jaden's entire body explodes, but not before delivering a final blow that sends the mask reeling. Jaden's eyes open slowly. He looks around, puzzled. Where am I? I don't know, Jaden. What happened to me? Why does he feel so horrible inside? He opens his eyes wide, realizing what just happened. Mario's alive, and he's standing right next to him. What? Jaden stammers. Why did you do that? Because he wasn't supposed to beat you. Wait, no, this is Chris Pratt. What does Chris Pratt sound like? Because he wasn't supposed to beat you. Mario growls back. You're supposed to be mine. Don't worry though, I've got an idea. I'm slipping into Mama Luigi. Popping by to say hi and have him in the stream. Alright, thanks for popping by. You're supposed to be mine! Don't worry though, I've got an idea. Mario grabs Jaden by the collar and pulls him close. We're gonna make him pay for this! Dang, Mario! What happened to you? Jaden goes pale. This isn't happening. This is all a dream! A nightmare. He's still trapped in his cell. He's about to summon Arsene. He's in the Velvet Room. He can't possibly be here. Let go of me, Jaden shouts, trying to pull free of Mario's grip. Not until I'm done with you. I think... What?
What?
And trust me, I intend to enjoy every moment of it. With that, Mario sets his sights on another target, Ken Watanabe. Oh, man.
But what happened?
Okay, I think this basically means that I've won. I think this just means that I've won.
What happened with the mask?
I think he just died. Wait, let me double check. Goodbye. Wait, what? Okay, I actually don't know. Let me really reread. Because it wasn't supposed to be you as mine, I've got an idea. Yeah, but not before delivering a final blow that sends the mask reeling. So I think with that line it means that I've won.
Really?
Yeah, because it just sends him reeling, and then I don't know. It could probably be interpreted either way. I'm gonna interpret it as I won. The mask. Okay, let me get a picture of the mask. The mask, played by James Carey. Gotta get a good picture. There we go, this is a good picture. The Mask. I really need to see that movie sometime, but I actually don't know where I can see it. The only thing that I'm subscribed to is Netflix.
Oh, poor dear. If you do end up watching it, don't watch the sequel. The sequel's terrible.
Ah, gotcha. Alrighty, let's get this picture of the mask. Here he is. Now let's get this. Let's grab it. Let's grab the mask. Alrighty. The mask. Let's bring it into OBS. He is. There he is. And put him in here, where I can see him. There we go. Now over here. Alrighty, your turn. Who do I want to face? Let's send J. Jonah Jameson.
The news reporter?
The news reporter, yeah. For his second opponent, Chazz faces off against the number one reporter of the Daily Bugle, J. Jonah Jameson. As the two step into the ring, Jameson exclaims, I think I'm gonna start putting a little blurb at the beginning, otherwise it'll just be the exact same thing of people just throwing fireballs.
Alright. And laser beams.
And laser beams, apparently. Exclaims, your days are numbered, Chazz. I have an exclusive scoop that will ruin your reputation. In response, the Chazz sends out... Okay, who do you want to face? Who do you want to use to fight Jonah Jameson?
Interesting. I guess I'll send out Ojama King.
Chazz sends out his most powerful, his largest monster. Ojama King. Jameson easily fends it off with his custom-made Super Skull Crusher to the dome on the head. Then as Chazz continues taunting him, Jameson launches a fury of attacks at his opponent's castle, including several projectiles and a special attack from his Skull Crusher. After taking all this damage, the Chazz is unable to withstand an onslaught, and Jameson wins by KO, but this is enough for Jameson. He has one more trick up his sleeve. He activates his secret move to get a card back from his discard pile to add to his deck. It seems like he has some kind of trump card that can make or break his chances of winning, but what could it be? Will Jameson find out before time runs out? For his third opponent, the Chazz faces off the masterful duelist, Dr. Doom. No! Dr. Doom! Okay, I think that basically means that you've lost against Jameson, but because it was so short, I'm gonna give you another chance.
Okay. Come on, Chad, we can pull it off. We gotta Chazz it up.
Chazz it up! Chazz it up! The Chazz! Okay. But round 2 is for all the marbles. The 2 step up to duke it out again. This time, Jameson goes for another Skull Crusher on Chazz's dome. However, before he can use it, Chazz unleashes a barrage of spells to counter it. After taking all these hits, the Skull Crusher simply crumbles, leaving Jameson's deck empty. Without any cards to draw from, Jameson is defeated by the Chazz! Once again, the Chazz's victory comes at the price of his own health, but now his reputation is fully restored. There you go, you won! That was also quite short.
Well, what can you say? The Chazz knows how to...
The Chazz has bribing... Actually, no, that's not the Chazz. The Chazz doesn't have a lot of money. That's his family. Alrighty, let's... Oops. Wrong person. Joe... Don, you Google... putting my things in for me? Okay, let's get a picture. Oh, I got the best picture. I have the only picture of JJ.
Is it from the 90s Spider-Man?
Jameson. No, it's the meme.
Oh, okay. You serious?
Alrighty, I grabbed his picture. Let's crop it. Okay, this looks really silly. Now let's grab this. There we go. Jonah Jameson. Alrighty, grab his picture. Let's put it into OBS. There we go, right over here. There's the wrong area. Over here, yes, that's it. Oops. Wrong one. Now let's put this a bit smaller so we can see him. There we go.
Oh.
Alright, my turn again. Now I get to buff Jaden up with someone. Let's see. Who do I want on my team? I want... the best superhero of all time, Mermaid Man. Actually,
Defender
I'll add I'll add Mermaid Man to my team. After winning his second match, Jaden decides to beef up his deck with yet another superhero. The most nautical superhero in all the land. Who happens to be retired, but who happens to be semi-retired. Semi-retired. Mermaid Man.
Defender of the Deep.
I gotta add to that too. Mermaid Man. Defender of the Deep. Mermaid Man. Jaden asks, will you help me? You are my favorite superhero. Can you help me win the Gen X tournament? Alright, let's see what happens. I'll do what I can, replies Mermaid Man, who is more than willing to lend a hand. Jaden takes his team into the... Yeah, one thing that I found out is that the protagonist characters of Yugioh have a very high chance of recruiting team members, while the rival character usually has a much harder time.
Maybe not Yusaku, but I can kind of see everyone
Maybe
else.
not Yusaku, but you know. However, as he makes his way, the headmaster of Duel Academy. Okay, I'm gonna, since this was so short, I'm gonna add another thing.
Alright.
Also, Jaden asks, can I get your autograph? Of course, my dear boy, says the mermaid. It's just it referred to Mermaid Man as the mermaid. In the quarterfinals, he faces off against the very man who defeated him in the first round, the same man whose father was left in the theft of Jaden's deck dough. This time, though, Jaden has Mermaid Man on his side. We're gonna do this together. Alright. I guess this just means that I get Mermaid Man.
Okay. Nice. Now you get to ride the invisible boatmobile.
It is invisible boatmobile. Mermaid Man.
No more
wait.
having to walk around campus.
I have that sound effect ready. There we go. The best. I gotta find the good picture of Mermaid Man. Here it is. Let's get this one. Let's get this picture of Mermaid Man. Mermaid Man. There we go. Now let's put him in here and let's crop him. There we go. Let's grab this off of the thing. Mermaid Man. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Actually, I think my favorite episode of SpongeBob was just that one episode where that's basically a parody of the Justice League.
Oh, I know which one with the commissioner when Barnacle Boy goes to the side of evil.
Every villain is Lemons, also known as evil. Now, not make out rich. Those feeds! How dare they prey on young fish influenced by hormonal imbalances. Oh, I love it. The Quickster, able to move quick. You want to see me move to that hill and back? You want to see me do it again? Let's see. I can finally touch my toes. Oh, I love that episode. It was so funny.
They made a new episode. Well, it's already old, but they made one where they showed a young Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy with the previous owners of those suits.
Yeah, I think I saw that one. I think they made that one in memory of the voice actors who passed away. Sadly.
Yes.
Alright, I took at Mermaid Man here. It's your turn. Who do you want to add?
I guess I'll add Daffy Duck.
Okay. Let's go over here. After defeating his second opponent, the Chazz decides to beef up his deck further. He decides to ask for the help of the wacky duck in existence. Existence. Daffy Duck. What's the big idea? Duck season. I can't do Daffy. I can kind of do a close enough facsimile, but I cannot actually do Daffy. Daffy!
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Daffy! The Chazz asks.
If you join me, I promise you that if we make it to the finals and win, you'll gain fame.
All right, if you join me and help me win the Gen-X tournament, I will give you fame. I'm rich! I'm fabulously wealthy! I don't know if that was Daffy or Bugs. Haven't seen it in a while. I miss slapstick humor. You're not allowed to do that anymore.
Daffy was known to be a very greedy.
Fame? What sort of fame? Daffy asked curiously. Well, I'm thinking more along the lines of a statue or something. Daffy thinks about this for some time. finally says, "Sounds good, but I want to be immortalized, like, forever." The Chazz ponders on that and agrees. They are now partners as they head to the third match, which is against the famous Pegasus rider, Chase Meridian.
Not Chase Meridian. Who's Chase Meridian?
I have no idea. Hold on. What happens if I Google it?
Is that a real person?
Well, it's giving me a result on Google. Oh, this is a character from, I don't know, Dr. Chase Meridian? Who pooch? The love interest of Batman and the protagonist of Batman Forever. Okay, apparently she's a DC character.
Oh, I know. Okay, I know who that is then.
I mean, you don't get her. It just happens to put her in here. Okay, but anyways, you get Daffy.
Nice.
Daffy Duck. Let's get a picture of Daffy. Let's get a good picture.
I was able to sweet talk him.
Oh, I have the best picture.
I wonder which era of Daffy you're gonna use.
I don't know. They all kind of blend together. It depends on what Google gives me. Okay, I got this one. Now let's put them in here and crop them. Gotta get it. This is kind of an awkward image to work with, but I want to get it. I want to do him justice. There we go. I think this is good enough. I accidentally closed this window. No. There we go. Crop him. Alright, I cropped him. Now let's put him into OBS. There, this one. From that cartoon. That was a very weird episode. That was a really weird skit. Because your life isn't already filled with existential dread.
Before meta became meta. And breaking the fourth wall wasn't that redundant.
Hey, where did he go? I put him in. Oh no, I lost him! There he is, I found him again. There we go. Let's move Chazz out of the way. Put him in here. Alright, so far no defeats. Alrighty, my turn again. Who do you want to send against me?
Oh, you're one more win away from victory. This is so hard. So far, anyone I sent you've been able to best them.
Well, this is a victory. The victory basically only gets me the additional card. Doesn't actually win me the game, and I only have 2 victories. The victories for the card only accounts for enemy spaces.
I don't want you to get the additional card. I guess I'll send you Kevin from the Minion.
Oh no, Kevin! Mind the gap! I've only seen I actually kind of like the first Minions movie because I have a soft spot for pantomime.
It wasn't that bad.
For his third opponent, Jaden duels against the best minion TM that ever lived. Kevin. As the 2-step into the arena, Kevin sprouts off some unintelligible, some gibberish. How do you spell gibberish? Gibberish. There you go. In turn, Jaden
There you go.
sends out... Who haven't I used yet? I haven't actually used Neos. Okay, there's Mermaid Man and Neos, but frankly I think Mermaid Man fighting a minion is more funny.
Alright.
His good friend and defender of the deep, Mermaid Man. Alright, let's see what happens. The minions are quickly disposed of by Kevin's incredible power, but as he continues to assault Jaden with a series of attacks, it is revealed that Kevin has no idea what he's doing. With mermaid magic all around him, he can't think straight. With my mermaid magic, teehee.
Oh boy.
He goes on to explain how much he admires Jaden in terms of talent and skill, but also because Jaden was able to defeat him in such an impressive manner. While Kevin seems shocked at the loss, he will not let it affect his performance in the tournament. Okay, I think the AI thinks that Kevin is now the protagonist. Okay, this is a bit too short, so I'm gonna let it go on for a bit more.
Alright.
Will Jaden be able to put Kevin back into his place, or will he prove once more that you don't mess with a minion? Kevin is one tough cookie. If you're not careful, he'll steal your lunch buddy and beat up all your friends who try to defend you.
Banana.
Banana. He's gonna steal your banana. But if you show mercy, he might just spare your life. If you still want to fight him, Kevin will happily oblige. His powers include superhuman strength and durability, the ability to summon large amounts of water from within his body. Are you sure we're talking about Kevin and not some other superhero? And the ability to transform himself into a mermaid, although he only does so when he's angry. Mermaid Man, notice the last of his kind, has been trying to protect the oceans for years now. When Kevin shows up to challenge Jaden, he uses his abilities to help his friend become stronger than ever. After the battle, Mermaid Man joins Jaden and the rest of the minions through their journey through Duel Academy.
Wait, what?
I think it means that I've won, and I've also captured it. I also have a minion to go on my team.
Wow.
Because this sometimes does happen. Sometimes it doesn't count as an additional win for the purposes of getting another card, but it does mean that I get a minion. It does mean that I specifically get Kevin. Okay, let's get a minion.
Congratulations, you're the proud owner of a minion.
Yay! And or oh no. Okay, I got Kevin. Here's Kevin. Kevin. Alright, I got him. Let's put him in here. Actually, I don't think I need to crop him, because this is already a square image. Actually, no, this is off square. This is somewhat off square, so I do need to crop him. Okay, let's bring him in here. Wait, where'd he go? Oh no! Why did he randomly go in there? That is weird. He randomly went into a different folder. Alright, I got him. Let's put him in here. Let's crop him. You can never escape the minions. They will always come and find you.
I think we're supposedly getting a Despicable Me 4.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. Kevin. Alright, I got him. Let's put him in here.
Kevin.
Kevin!
Where are you, Kevin?
Alrighty, now we put him in here. There we go. Alright, now it's your turn. Who do I want to use to face off against you?
Oh boy.
Let's send the best duelist of all time, Weevil Underwood.
Weevil.
Weevil, who I actually know what sounds like, because for some reason, Duel Links has an anniversary event in which you get Mirror Force, but instead of Yugi announcing the event, it's Weevil. You'd think it'd be something like, Duel Links Anniversary, get Mirror Force, but no, it's, what? You get Mirror Force? From Weevil and from it's weird.
So the great Chazz is facing against Haga, the Bug Boy, aka Weevil Underwood.
Yeah, I don't know why, like, Duel Links, Konami really likes using Weevil. Maybe it's because his voice actor really, I don't know, likes Yugioh or something? Or maybe because Dan Green is unavailable, they keep deciding to use Weevil. This is like the third time I've seen him in promotional things.
I'm gonna lie, I kinda like Weevil and Rex. They're the underdogs.
Yeah. For his third opponent, the Chazz faces off against the greatest insect duelist of all time, and also probably the only one.
He really is.
Weevil Underwood. As the two step into the arena, Weevil proclaims. Let's see here. I'm going to ruin your deck, just like I did for that other spiky-haired dweeb. Okay, what do you want to do? How do you want to fight Weevil? If you need a reminder on which resources you have, let me know.
Okay. You know what? I'll use Daffy Duck.
Okay, let's go with Daffy Duck. To help him. The Chazz sends out the wackiest duck of all time, Daffy Duck. Oh, you know what would be even funnier? If instead of Daffy just sent out Nightwing Duck or something.
Oh, his ultra
Oh well,
ego.
missed opportunity. The Chazz's first move is to send Daffy back down to the extra deck. Daffy is an extra deck monster. But what kind? Probably fusion. When he does so, however, Weevil responds by summoning a huge three-headed monster called Monster Reborn.
And Yugioh sure has changed.
Monster Reborn is a pendulum monster. The Chazz battles with his own card, Primal Dragon. But it proves too much for both him and Daffy, who are forced into the discard pile. After hearing about Chazz's defeat, Daffy gets very discouraged. Oh no! I think you might have lost this one.
Oh no.
He's worried that he'll be forgotten forever because no one will ever use him in another duel again. What? Daffy is your duel spirit. Daffy has replaced Ojama Yellow. What can he do? He decides to go home and watch the classic movie Duck Soup, starring none other than Daffy himself. After watching it, Daffy realizes his true nature of the world. Nothing is permanent, including the great Daffy Duck. I mean, yeah, kinda. He sets off on his own journey to become even more famous.
I think it's gonna help me win the duel.
Yeah, well, he tried fighting him, but unfortunately, you did not win. So I think you have lost this one. Alright, let me get a... How does it feel to be beaten by Weevil?
Horrible? If I known that, I would have picked Dark Dragon level 10. Wow.
I specifically picked Weevil because I thought it would be funny if you got beat by him.
I sent you beat sticks and you win. You send me Weevil and I just lose.
You sent me a minion, and then I got the minion.
This truly is the darkest timeline.
Okay, let's put Weevil in here. Alright, Weevil is in here. Let's crop him. Weevil! No! He ruined your deck just like Yugi's. Weevil Underwood. Alright, now let's put him into OBS. Here he is. Alright, now let's put him underneath here.
What a jerk.
What a jerk. Yeah. Alrighty, there you go. Fortunately, that is our first loss. Alrighty, my turn again. Who do you want to face me?
I gotta get the neurons moving.
Come on.
I guess for this, I'll go with Ben 10.
Okay, let's go with Ben 10. I keep forgetting to change the music because I'm too busy doing AI things. Alrighty. For his fourth opponent, Jaden faces off against the alien transforming hero himself, Ben 10. Tennyson. I think Tennyson is spelled weirdly. Let me double check that I indeed have him. Ben Tennyson. Tennyson. Yes, I indeed spelled his name correctly. Ben Tennyson. As the two face step into the arena. Ben exclaims... Wait, is this the younger version of the older one, or do you just want... Or is it undefined and we'll just see what the AI decides?
Alien Force, Ben.
Okay. How old was he in Alien Force? I think it was 15.
16? 15. 16 or 15.
Or let's go with 15. 15-year-old Ben Tennyson. Ben exclaims, I took down lots of villains in my time, and I can take down you. Alrighty. In turn, Jaden sends out his most trusted alien hero, elemental hero, Neos. Alright, let's see what happens.
Come on, Alien X.
The two begin their match with Ben using his X-ray specs. Okay, I guess he just has those now. No, he's using Eye Guy to see through Nero's eyes. They both lock up in intense grapple, but Ben is able to gain control of the fight by pinning down Neos. He then proceeds to use his newfound advantage to attack Neos with a barrage of punches to the face. Ben uses his newfound control of flight to launch Neos from the floor at extremely high speed, causing him to hit several objects within the arena before he smashes through the wall and falls into the ocean below. With that, Ben wins the match. Oh no!
Yes!
Meanwhile, inside the stadium where the fights are taking place, Jace, who is from League of Legends, is watching the events unfold on television when suddenly a loud noise pierces the air. I think I've lost this one, but for the sake of content, I'm gonna keep going. Because I think it's kind of funny. The screen goes black for a moment before it reverts back to the footage of the opening match between Ben and Jaden. Jace immediately rushes outside and sees both Neos and Ben falling from the sky. Meanwhile, in Ben's dorm room, okay, Ben is now a college student for some reason. Ben and Kevin are there's another Ben, are watching the broadcast. Just as I think the AI is very confused.
Ben and Kevin 11?
Ben and Kevin are watching Ben fight on TV. Quickly, Ben switches over to the local news channel to check if there's been any word about what happens. Oh no! What's his face? The Ben version of J. Jonah Jameson. There's no report on the incident. Jace arrives home and finds his father Keith waiting for him. His dad asks him how the tournament is going, but Jace tells him he hasn't made it past the first round yet, and his father is not pleased. Keith informs his son that he needs to win the tournament if he wants to keep up the legacy of the Yugioh. Adding, even though he won't be attending the university, he still needs to maintain his grades so he can attend a good school like the one in New York. Okay, I don't know where this is going. I think it just means that I lost.
This Jason Jaden guy sound familiar.
Jace from the Devil May Cry series. Okay, let's get a picture of Ben. Ben Tennyson Alright, I grabbed his picture. Let's put him into the crop machine. Go. There we go. Him. Now let's crop him. Alright, I got him. Ben Tennyson. Now we put him back in here. There we go.
It's hero time.
It's hero time.
It's time to duel!
Oh wait, I also forgot to do this. I have... Well, I actually have this. I have a bit where I was going to, I had a bit where I was going to play that. I was going to introduce this game, how this game works, and then play that jingle right before we start, but I forgot to do it, unfortunately.
Next time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Ben 10 AI thing. Okay, now it's your turn. Now, who do I want to use to face off against you? Let's...
If I win this, we're back on equal footing.
Well, if you win this, you will have 3 wins, and then you'll just need 1 more to get a card. Let's go with... a bear. a generic, a random bear.
A grizzly bear? A polar bear?
Just a bear. I'm gonna put a bear into the AI and then see what happens.
Alright, okay. Mm-hmm.
For his 4th opponent, the Chazz faces off against a bear. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then see what happens. Okay, what do you want to use to fight a bear?
It's a bear, so it won't have too much of a threat against me. But just to be safe, I'm gonna send our armed dragon level 10.
Okay.
To go a little overkill.
To face it, the Chazz sends out his mightiest dragon. Armed dragon level 10. I'm just gonna leave it at this because I think it'll be funny if I don't put any detail in here at all.
Alright.
As the 2 duelists engage their match, the bear is able to knock down the dragon with its powerful attacks and send it flying off the stage. However, this doesn't stop the Chazz from using his own special move, Giga Impact. I think the AI thinks we're playing Pokemon. He uses his own special move, Giga Impact, to bring his dragon... That's not how that works, unless if Chazz just tackled his dragon back onto the stage.
He woke him back to be on... his dragon was unconscious, so he brought him back.
With Giga Impact. By tackling him. With both of his dragons on stage and fully charged up, the Chazz unleashes another barrage of powerful blows that overwhelm the bear's defenses. After the bear goes down, the Chazz uses his final skill, Supercharge, to give himself an extra boost. Before he ends his turn, the bear was a little too much for my smaller dragon to handle. Your armed dragon level 3 was not able to defeat the bear. Says the Chazz after defeating his opponent. I'm glad I had 2 on stage at once, so I could get the most Yes, that's how this works. That's how the anime works, where you have multiple copies of the same card. Unless if you're, Soul Burner, who actually does have multiple copies of the same card.
He's the only one to actually play Yugioh properly.
The Chazz then turns to his next opponent, who has already arrived on stage with his own deck. Alright, let's see what you've got, Mr. Bear. Okay, so Chazz fights off against 2 bears.
And wins!
And wins! The bear! Alright.
Honestly, when I read that the bear clawed the dragon so hard it flew him off the stage, I thought I already lost. I was really shocked, honestly, because I was like, am I gonna lose again?
It's the equivalent of the magic conch. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Luckily, Giga Impact saved the day.
Just Giga impacting your own dragon, because that's how that works.
A 90 accurate move.
A bear. Alright. Let's put it in here. Let's put it into the crappie thingy. I just searched up a picture of a bear and then this is what I got. Alright, it's in here. There we go. Now let's crop it.
Interesting.
A bear. Alrighty, now let's put it in here. And in here, okay, gotcha. It's just a random picture of a bear that I found off the internet.
That big grizzly.
I actually think bears are kind of cute, even though they're very scary looking.
I can kill you.
Yeah. One of our presidents was a bear. Alrighty. My turn now. Who do you want to face off against me?
Let's see. Okay then. Gotta think real hard on this one. I guess Batman.
Batman. Where is she? Where is Rachel?
Oh wait a minute. Aren't you in a circle? Don't you
Oh wait,
above?
I am in a circle. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind what I have to say. Okay, who do I want? Who do I want on my team? Let's go with... I have one more left. I know. Best Genist. The Fiber Hero, Best Genist.
one final buff?
Here we go. Alrighty. After being defeated by his 4th opponent, Jaden decides to ask for the help of the... I think like Best Genus was the number 4 hero. I don't remember exactly. The
I thought it was top 3.
Oh, it was number 3. Okay. The number 3 hero. Hold on. Let me rephrase this. The 3rd best ranked hero. The the fiber hero, best genist. Best genist. Jaden exclaims. Okay, most of these is going the exact same way of just Jaden asking for autographs, because I think that is actually something he would do.
Jaden's too nice.
He is really nice. You are my favorite superhero. Will you help me win the Gen X tournament? Also, I want to try asking for his autograph as well, but if I do too many things at once, the AI will become very confused, so I'll probably do that afterwards. I would be glad to hand a hand, says Genus. What is your deck? It's called Burglar! That is the opposite of Jaden's deck. It has a bunch of cards from the deck building section, replies Jaden. How about if I give you one of these cards? Hi, hello. How about if I give you one of those cards? There'll be an easy way for both of us to win. Genus looks at the card in question, which is a black type monster called the Black Hole. That is a card, but it's not a monster. This card is very powerful. It is indeed very powerful. Well then, says Jaden, here you go. He hands over the card and Genus uses it immediately. Okay, I think that basically means. And Genus adds it to his deck. By the way,
That's an ingredient.
Jaden, Best Genus just got a free dark hole. By the way, Jaden asks, could I get your autograph? Of course, replies Genus with a smile. He signs the back of the black hole and hands it back to Jaden. Okay, I guess Best Genus doesn't have the dark hole anymore. Thanks so much for helping me out! Honestly, I could live with that. Okay, let's get a picture of Best Genus. Best Genus.
Wait, did he say yes? Oh yeah, he
said
did.
yes.
Yeah, I'll be glad to help. You're right.
Okay, let's get this image because it's already cropped. Best Genist. There we go. Let's add Best Genist to my deck. I may have to make all of these smaller. Best enemy hero, yeah. Okay, let's add him over here. There we go. We're adding him here. There we go. Alrighty, now it's your turn. Who do you want to add to your deck?
Okay.
I gotta move myself to the left a little bit. There we go.
I guess I'll try to recruit Kirby
Kirby! Okay.
from the Kirby franchise.
Kirby from the Devil May Cry series. After defeating his fourth opponent, the Chazz decides to ask for the help of the hero of the stars, Kirby. Hold on. The pink puff ball himself, Kirby. Okay, how do you want to attempt to attract the attention of Kirby?
If we win the tournament, we'll get a big feast.
That is indeed a very good way of getting Kirby. Kirby! The Chazz exclaims, if you help me win the Gen X tournament, we will get a huge feast. Will you join my team? Okay, I guess Kirby is able to talk now. Well, I guess it's worth a try, Kirby replies. Wait here. Kirby then walks away and returns with all sorts of food. Here you go. Okay, I guess Kirby just gives you food. Thank you so much. With that, he goes back into the tournament. Kirby watches him leave, then turns around and heads back to the arena when someone grabs his tail. He looks down and sees a large green blob of teeth trying to drag him away. Hey man, what's gives? Kirby's a stoner now. Kirby yells as he tries to pull free from the blob's grip. After struggling for several minutes, Kirby manages to break free of its grasp, then realizes that its blob was actually a slime monster named Slush. Huh. I think it completely ignored Chazz and now thinks Kirby is the protagonist. I don't think you actually got Kirby, but you did get a bunch of food.
Well, he didn't say no. Can you ask again?
He didn't say no or yes. He just gave you a bunch of food and then just left. Okay, so I'm gonna give you two options. You can attempt to recruit Kirby again, or you can leave it at this and I will give you a bunch of food. And or a food monster thing of your choice.
I'll go with that one. Food monster thing.
The food monster thing? Or just a bunch of food? Also, do you know of any food monsters? Or I can also give you a food item from like any game or something.
I'll take a food item.
Okay. Which food item do you want?
The one-up mushroom.
Okay. First of all, I'll get a picture of Kirby. No, not this one. Let's look at this one. Kirby. This one is close enough to being cropped, so I don't have to crop it myself. I like it when that happens. I like it when I don't have to do things. Now let's get this picture of Kirby. Now let's put him in here. And alright. Kirby. So you don't get Kirby, so I'm gonna have to put an X here, but I will get a picture of a 1-up. 1-up Mario. There we go. 1-up. There we go. I got this picture of a 1-up. So basically this game, you are not allowed to get inanimate objects yourself, but if the AI decides to give it to you, then you can't have it.
And I can put it on my key, and it'll be on my key item.
Yeah, it'll be in your deck over here. Alrighty, my turn now. We're coming towards the end of the game. Who do you want to face off against, Jaden?
Jelly Jiggler from
Jelly
Bobo.
Okay, let's go with Jelly Jiggler. Wrong one. Dang it, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. There we go. For his 5th opponent. Opponent. Jaden faces off against the Jelly General of the No Hair Army himself, Jelly Jiggler. As the two step into the arena, Jelly Jiggler exclaims, "That's a lot of hair you have there, Jaden." Looks like I'll have to do some trimming. Okay, who do I want to use to face off against Jelly Jiggler? Let me check my deck. I shall face off using the best hairstyled person I have, Best Genist.
Oh no.
In turn, Jaden sends out the Fiber Burr hero himself, Best Genist. Alright, let's see what happens. The Jellyman hero has his own set of abilities, including Fiber Armor. He doesn't have Fiber Armor. Superior Strength. Accelerated Regeneration. Jelly Jiggler is able to use his superior strength and regenerate to make his attacks much more powerful than they would normally be. As for Best Genist, he's equipped with all sorts of abilities that allow him to make quick work of both his foes in this match. His 3 main abilities include Pile Driver, a move where Best Genist simply pushes forward and smashes through his enemies. Are we talking about Best Genist or someone else? It can easily deal damage to multiple opponents at once, making it one of the most powerful, useful offensive moves in the game. However, as with any attack of this type, it doesn't come without risks. If Best Genist is hit by an opponent's attack or special ability while using the skill, he'll lose his last point of health. Dang. Okay. And the team of Jaden and Best Genist battle against Jelly Jiggler. After a few hits from Fiber Armor and Power Driver, the Jelly Armored General is down, and Jaden has won his 5th match! Let's go! For the sake of content, I will continue this a bit. Duel Academy student Jaden Yuki faces off against the Monster General of the No Hair Armory, Mr. Fluffy. Okay, looks like it's just kind of repeating. Yeah, it's just kind of repeating, but I've won against Jelly Jiggler. Wrong button! I keep pressing the wrong thing! Okay, let me get an image of Jelly Jiggler. Jelly Jiggler. Oh, this is the best picture! I have the best picture!
He has no bad picture. All of his pictures are perfect.
All of them are good. He's impossible to be drawn incorrectly, because he's literally a blob. Alright, let me get his picture. Let me put this into the crop machine. And here. My jelly jiggler has no bad poses, Kaiba. Oops, wrong one. Now let's crop it. Jelly Jiggler. Alright, let's put him in here. There we go. This is a picture. It is the best picture. Alright, let's put him over here. Oops, right behind, right underneath Jaden over here. There we go. There we go. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was 4 wins that I got against an enemy, which means that I get a new card for my deck. First of all, I will shrink these to make some more room. Give me a moment. Almost done shrinking. There we go. Here's my new card. Yugioh!
Terror Incarnate?
Terror Incarnate, the small one, the base one. I don't remember. I don't use Yugioh. Yugioh is not actually a very good card in the actual game.
It was good at Duel Links at one point.
But we're not playing Duel Links. We're playing some kind of weird game that I've created out of my tiny brain. Alrighty, it's your turn. Who do I want to use to face against you? Let's see. We're going up against the last couple of duels, so I gotta make this one good. We'll face off against the Dirty Bubble.
A Dirty Bubble?
The Dirty wait, hold on. The Dirty Bubble. I love it. Oh, my stream deck is so good. For his fifth opponent, the Chazz faces off against the Terror of Bikini Bottom, the Dirty Bubble. As the two step into the arena, the Dirty Bubble exclaims, "That's a very nice deck you have there. It would be a shame if I stole it. She-man. Okay, how do you want to fight the dirty bubble?
The dirty bubble. I feel like Christian will be the best one to help out.
Wait, who?
I'll send out Tristan Taylor.
Okay, Tristan Taylor. To help him fight, the Chazz sends out his fellow duelist, Tristan Taylor. Now let's see what happens. The dirty bubble is quick to realize that this boy has no idea what he's doing and begins to laugh. He then uses his ability to make all cards in play become a copy of himself, but when they're turned back as normal, they're worth half as much. Some sort of weird meta commentary about, I don't know, proxies. While the dirty bubble laughs at him, the Chazz is able to turn all of his copies into copies of his own cards. This causes them all to gain the effects of their original forms, allowing them to destroy each other. This is a very confusing fight. The Chazz wins the match by destroying every single card in Dirty Bubble's deck. You won by deck out.
Yay, the best optimal strategy.
You're a dirty Runic player.
Guilty.
I actually play Runics myself, but I don't play any Floodgates, and I run them with magical muskets.
I'm playing Runic Sprites.
No! No! Hold on. Good night? Alright, good night, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Anyways, yeah, I think it just means that you just won. So let's get a picture of the dirty bubble. The dirty bubble.
Honestly, Tristan's coming out clutch.
Yeah, it didn't actually mention Tristan in that story. But it still counts. Okay, now let's put him into the crop machine. Where'd he go? Where did the dirty bubble go? Oh, I put him in here. I put him in here by accident. Alright. Mermaid Man! I think he has a lisp, but I'm not entirely sure.
He kinda does.
The dirty bubble. You know, one of the options that I wanted to get was on my list was the Crimson Chin.
The Crimson Chin.
Here comes the Crimson Chin. But instead, I decided to go for Mermaid Man, which I haven't used it yet actually. Actually, no, I have used it. I have used it. Okay, now let's put him in here.
You used pretty much everyone except for Kevin.
Except for Kevin, yeah. Okay, so that was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 wins, meaning that you get an extra card. Just have to
Yay!
find it. You get... Let me make these a bit smaller as well. Let me shrink these. Probably should have started from the top. You get Light and Darkness Dragon. Chazz is a sponsor from the anime because I couldn't find anything on the level of Yugioh.
Like in the manga.
Like in the manga thing, where there's a bunch of characters that do things. Okay, my turn again. Who do you want to send to face off against Jaden?
Batman.
Batman. Where is she? Where is Rachel? For his sixth opponent, Jaden comes face to face against the Dark Knight himself. Batman. It's me, Batman. Alfred, I'm gonna be out for today. Take my calls. Where would you like me to take them, sir? That was a rhetorical question. That wasn't a question at all. I don't know, I'm just a millionaire playboy. I don't know how grammar works. Batman! As the two step into the arena, Batman proclaims... Let's see. I know what you did, Jaden. You cut in line to get that last egg sandwich last Tuesday. And for that, you must pay. Who do I want to use to fight Batman? I'll send out Kevin because I think that's funny. To help aid him, Jaden sends out Kevin the minion. Okay, let's see what happens. In the first round, Batman is able to beat Kevin easily with a series of high-tossing attacks. Next, he uses his grappling gun to shoot Kevin up and above the arena where he can't be hit by attacks until he falls back down to Earth. Afterwards, Batman begins using his Batarangs and Batman Beam attack to take out Kevin, but each time, Jaden's little friend catches on fire from the heat of the beam. Finally, Batman uses his grapple once again and shoots it out in a way that to make sure that Kevin will fall right through the roof. In the second round, Kevin appears to have beaten Batman fairly well, having been able to damage the Dark Knight severely by being defeated. However, when he gets home, Batman finds out Kevin was actually working for someone else all along, the Joker. Honestly, that sounds like something the Joker would do. The Joker has made off with the last egg sandwich and has given Kevin the responsibility of getting revenge on Jaden with the help of his new partner. The Joker quickly defeats the Dark Knight and prepares to reveal his plan to take over Gotham City. He does this by setting out an army of his minions to conquer the city. Once they have done so, the Joker reveals that he's been controlling them all along. This puts Batman in a bit of the disadvantage, as he now has to fight not only one foe, but an entire army. It says that I lost, but it also says that I won. So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna make it so that if Joker is defeated, I win this battle.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go one more here. If it doesn't bring up Jaden again. When Batman eventually defeats the Joker. Okay. That is not exactly what... Okay. I'm gonna change this a bit. In response, Jaden summons 3 more members of Team Justice. Batman's most formidable foes, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn. Now the battle is joined between Jaden, Yuki, and the Joker. The fight begins with Batman easily defeating the Joker's army. However, when Batman turns around to face Jaden, he finds that he's no longer alone in the arena. Instead, Jaden has summoned the Scarecrow to aid him. The Joker unleashes a barrage of fear gas attacks on Batman, causing him to... I don't know what's going on anymore!
They forgot about Jaden, and now we're back in Gotham City.
Okay, so I did say that if Joker was defeated, it did say that the Joker was defeated, so I think I'm gonna count that as my win, because it keeps getting really confused. The Joker. No, not Joaquin Phoenix, the other one. The Joker animated keeps giving me Joaquin Phoenix. That is not the Joker that I want because Batman is not in that movie. Okay, let's get Joker from the Batman the Animated Series, because that is honestly one of the best Jokers I've ever seen.
I think that's Mark Hamill.
Yeah. Okay, here's the Joker. I grabbed the picture of the Joker. Let's put him into the... I accidentally opened up Firefox. Let's get the Joker into the crop machine. Let's resize him. There we go. There we go. The Joker. There he is. Here's the Joker and all of his very... I don't think he goes to the dentist very often.
His teeth are very yucky.
There we go. Over here. There we go. Alright, now it's your turn. Who do I want to choose to face off against the Chazz? I know exactly who I want to send off to face the Chazz. For his 6th opponent, the Chazz faces off against no other than... Wait. Faces off against the boy genius... The boy detective himself. Detective Conan. Conan. As the true... You thought I was gonna say Jimmy Neutron there for a second.
Yeah, when you said genius, yeah. When you put the text on, I was
No.
like... Oh.
No, it was not Jimmy Neutron. deleted the genius part because I didn't know how to spell genius. Because this has no spell check for some reason. As a 2, face off against the arena. Detective Conan exclaims, I know all your crimes. You won't be able to defeat my powers of deduction. Okay, how do you want to defeat Detective Conan?
For someone as smart as him, I'm gonna have to use Daffy to deal with him.
Let's go.
Go, Daffy.
To help aid in this fight, the Chazz sends out Daffy Duck. The next battle is between the Duel Academy's first-year student Daffy Duck and third-year student Birdo.
What?
What happened to Detective Conan? Okay, let's try this one again.
I guess you
sure?
retired.
Asked Conan, to which the Chazz responds with a smug grin. Of course. Conan then proceeds to give chase after Daffy as he flies away. Okay, I guess Daffy can fly now. Conan follows up with him into the sky and into the clouds, where they eventually land on top of the roof on an apartment building. The Chazz orders Daffy to stay put while he goes down and talks to Conan. So, says Conan, you are the infamous Daffy Duck? The Chazz replies, the Chazz replies, I'm not just any duck, Daffy's my alter ego. And what do you mean by that? What is happening? Well, exclaims the Chazz, when I was little, my dad used to say that if you're going somewhere important in life, you should take along a friend with you because you never knew when you might need one. I see, continues Conan. Very well, if it will help, you can call me Conan. After their conversation, the Chazz returns to the rooftop and tells Daffy to fly back to the arena. Meanwhile, Conan is still talking to What? But why did you use Daffy instead of your own true form? Wonders Conan. Because this tournament has a specific rule about using your own original character for the first round. Okay. Apparently, Daffy Duck is Chazz's OC. This way, I could avoid being disqualified before even reaching the semifinals. Conan notes. The scene's pretty sneaky, but I guess you're good at sneaking around, huh? With that, Conan gives the Chazz a signal to go ahead and start his duel. They haven't even started fighting yet.
No, it's only the prologue.
He does so, sending out Daffy once more, who proceeds to fight Conan. Daffy uses a flurry of attacks to defeat Conan, but Conan easily avoids them all. However, when Conan tries to attack Daffy himself, Daffy ducks. Okay. Under Conan's swipe and strikes him in the leg. What? Exclaims Conan. The Chazz grins and says, nice job, Daffy. It worked. Meanwhile, Conan climbs to his feet, unsure of how to proceed from there. He decides to test his powers of deduction against the Chazz in order to find out what he can do to gain the upper hand. Conan then begins to ask himself questions like, is he using magic? And does he have any other tricks up his sleeve? After Conan finds the answers to these questions, he realizes that he needs to get back to the arena and report this information to the police. He did an illegal. I'll be right back, yells Conan, making his way back to the roof. After he leaves, the Chazz watches him go and turns to Daffy and asks, how'd that feel? Daffy replies, "It felt well. I don't really know what it felt like." The Chazz laughs, then he pulls something out of his pocket, a small wooden box. He opens the lid to reveal 3 tiny cards inside, each with his own symbol stamped on it. "These cards allow me to create a number of different creatures," exclaims the Chazz. "This one here represents the Mighty Ducks, aka the members of Team Daffy." Team Daffy asks Conan, "Okay, I guess Conan is back." To which the Chazz replies, "Yes, Conan, the team name came from my dad, who said that no matter where you are or what you did in life, you should always have someone you can count on." Okay, this is going on. I'm gonna go on for a bit more, and then I'm gonna force it to end.
Alright.
At this point, Conan thinks to himself, he doesn't seem like such a bad guy now. "Now let's make this official," says the Chazz. He then closes the lid of the box and takes out his phone. He checks the time and presses a button. A loud buzz rings throughout the arena. Moments later, there's another buzz. This time, the Chazz opens the box again, revealing a new card. He removes the card and replaces it on the ground. The card glows brightly, then disappears in a puff of smoke. "The card is now gone," exclaims the Chazz. "I've created a replacement creature, which I will call the Chazz." The Chazz summons the Chazz. Okay.
Chazz it up.
But at the end of the day, there can only be one winner. The Chazz. Or Detective Conan. The two face off against each other once again. Okay, I'm gonna force it to end. And the winner is the Chazz! The Chazz wins!
I knew he could do it.
He faced off against his powers of deduction, and somehow... Don't ask me how, he just did. Hold on.
All of this just works.
Thank you, Todd Howard. Detective Conan. There you go. Detective Conan. Alright, let me grab this off the internet. Where'd it go? Here it is. Let's put this in the crop machine. There we go. Now let's grab it out of the crop machine. Detective Conan. There we go. Here he is. This is going better than the last time, of which there were way more losses.
Yeah, it seems like the AI is not acting up as much.
Well, it is, but it isn't.
You win, you lose.
There we go. Let's put this here. Okay, my turn again. For the semifinals, who do you want to face? Who do you want me to face?
Semifinals. I want you to face Dio from the JoJo series.
No, it was him all along. Dio.
By the way, did you know that the Japanese voice actor for Dio is the same voice actor for Sartorius?
Yeah, I know that. I knew that. I saw a. I don't know if they're still doing it. I think they might have stopped because Konami copyright stuff. But there was this one like fan duel thing, which basically this one guy edited a bunch of clips together to make anime characters fight each other, and then one of them was Dio, and he just used a bunch of whatever this guy's name is. Just uses a bunch of his sound clips, and except for he summoned Arcana Force the World.
Zawaldo.
Zawaldo. You summoned Zawaldo. Oh, that was hilarious. Anyways, for his semi-final match, Jaden faces off against none other than the buff. I actually haven't seen JoJo. Like it's all about like vampires and stuff, right?
Kinda.
Okay,
Hello.
the buff man
He's
himself,
a vampire. He's a vampire.
Dio. Wait, is Dio a vampire dude?
Yes, he is.
The buff vampire himself, Dio, as the two face off in the arena. Dio exclaims, "You thought you were fighting someone else, but in actuality, it was me, Dio." In response, Jaden sends out... Who do I have? Let me double check. I have not used... I haven't used Yugioh. Okay, let's use Yugioh. Hello, hello! We're in the semifinals now. Jaden is currently fighting against Dio. It was him, Dio! His own counterpart, Yugioh. Let's see what happens. Meanwhile, Dio's duplicate is also duplicated by another duelist. What will happen when all these copies are sent in the battle? Will they each be destroyed, or can they work together to win the match? The story picks up immediately. Okay. Just breaking the fourth wall here. The story picks up immediately after Dio's defeat in the previous issue. Last time on Dragon Ball JoJo, he and his clones have been captured by the tournament organizers and placed inside a special chamber for observation. However, there's no one who understands how this could have happened. Not even the writer. They only know that the original has not yet appeared in their consciousness and cannot explain what is happening. Meanwhile, an unknown duelist has been challenging the current champion in the tournament and taking him on in duels. Okay, a mysterious man named Dante shows up. From the Devil May Cry series. I think I'm just gonna redo this, because it's not actually doing what I wanted to, which is frankly not surprising. His sends out the Duel spirit residing inside himself, Yugioh. There we go. The battle between the two begins with a flurry of attacks from both sides. However, as they begin to trade blows, their dual spirits suddenly find themselves at war, and the real Duel is left completely defenseless. When Yugioh releases her own attack, Duel quickly unleashes a counterattack that has Yugioh easily beaten. Realizing he needs to win the duel before things get too ugly, Duel uses his last trick up his sleeve, a special move called Super Armor. Oh no! Duel has Super Armor, which makes him immune to all damage for 5 turns. He has Super Ultra Mega Swords of Revealing Light. The stage is set for an easy victory, but will Jaden be able to pull it off? Meanwhile, on the island where the tournament is being held, Tetsu Hoshino and Kyoka Ikebe are walking around. Okay. It looks like they're just yelling at each other.
Pretty.
Meanwhile, this just went off into a tangent that means absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, Jaden, is also having a heated argument with his older brother Kyohei. After seeing his parents fight, Jaden vows never to fall into the same trap. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Duel Academy Island. The trading grounds where the future duel monsters compete for supremacy. During the tournament, students are split into 4 groups based off of their skill levels. Each group competes in a series of duels until only one remains. Okay, thank you for summarizing the story until now. Let me delete this part. Maybe the AI is just stuck on this. As Yugioh desperately tries to break through the armor barrier, Duel attacks again, but is halted by Jaden's final move, a combo of all 3 of his special moves. With his final summoning circle activated, Jaden unleashes a string of attacks on Duel, knocking him back and finally sending him flying far into the distance. Jaden advances to the final round of the tournament, where he faces off against another formidable opponent, the powerful Magician Lord, Royd Mude. I don't know what a Royd Mude is, but I think that means that I won against Duel.
Man, this skip of Act 2.
Okay, let's get this picture here. No, wait, this is a better picture. This is a better picture over here. There we go. Duel. Alright, let's put it into the crop machine. Over here. Alright, he's in the crop machine now. Let's get him out of the crop machine. Duel. There we go. Now let's put him into OBS. There he is. Let's put him in his proper place. That is not the proper place. There we go. Alrighty. Let's grab this. Put it over him. Alrighty, it's your turn. This is the first Chazz's semi-final battle. I have to make this one a good one. I'm sending to fight the Chazz, Omni-Man.
What? Oh, it's dead.
I did say literally anyone.
I wasn't thinking that big.
For his. I had this one cooking up for a while. It was one of the first ones that I thought of, but I held it into the semifinals because I wanted it to be a big one.
I think it's kind of unfair, honestly.
For a semifinal match, I don't mean, who knows, the AI, you might be able to still win. I mean, we got a bear that was able to take down an armed dragon level 10.
But this is Omni-Man.
For a semifinal match, the Chazz finds himself face to face against the invincible former superhero himself, Omni-Man, as the two step into the arena.
I don't know.
Omni-Man simply scoffs at Chazz, saying, let's see, what do I want him to say? You think you can beat someone like me? No, you simply didn't think. Chazz. Think. I have to add that in there. I just have to. I'm not allowed to not include that reference. Okay, who do you want to face? How do you want to face Omni-Man?
Let me think, please. Oh boy.
You've got Honestly, you have. I don't think you've used Ojama King, and you haven't used the 1-up yet.
Oh no, I use Ojama King against Weevil.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So you haven't used the 1-up, and you haven't used Light and Darkness Dragon, but you can. But you don't have to use those. You can use the ones that you've already used if you want.
Okay, but what's 1-up gonna do against Omni-Man?
He gets to kill you twice.
Okay, okay, I gotta hope that I could beat Power with Power. So I'm going with Light and Darkness Dragon. I gotta hope that.
Okay. Let's go with Light and Darkness Dragon. In response, the Chazz sends out his most loyal and most powerful dragon, his own dual spirit, Light and Darkness Dragon. I'm gonna capitalize this because it might. I'm gonna be honest, the AI might think that you're sending out two different dragons.
I can see that.
This gives Chazz a chance at finally winning this match, but it also means that if he loses, he will lose Light and Darkness forever. However, as both duelists prepare for battle, the audience sits in anticipation, eagerly awaiting the outcome between the two legendary warriors. Will Chazz be able to defeat Omni-Man, or will he lose his beloved dragon forever? The Chazz is looking confident as he steps out into the field. My headphones are chafing my ears. He raises his hand into the air and drops it dramatically. Jazz it up! As his eyes scan across the crowd of onlookers, they all cheer loudly when they see that the Chazz is going to use Light and Darkness Dragon. Omni-Man smirks, knowing exactly what Chazz is about to do. He ignores the spectators, instead focusing on the Chazz directly. You think I'm just going to let you destroy my dragon? He asks. I've been training them since we were kids. Yeah, the AI thinks that you're using two different dragons. Both men take their seats in their respective side chairs as the crowd watches on. The arena begins to shake and an eerie sound fills the air. A large black shadow appears overhead, growing larger by the second. until it becomes clear that a massive dragon with a serpentine body and sharp teeth. Light and darkness dragon to Chazz. Okay, maybe the AI does think you only have one. The AI cannot make up its mind.
I think it can't really differentiate.
Light and darkness dragon, the Chazz says proudly. Attack now! Omni-Man is taken aback by how quickly the Chazz used this dragon, but it isn't enough to put him off guard. He already knows that this is the only way he can win this match. All he has to do now is hold back for a few moments and unleash his final attack, Dragon Breaker. He cries out, unleashing a devastating blast of blue energy from his chest, hitting Light and Darkness Dragon squarely in its face. The Chazz is horrified at the sight of his dragon being destroyed by before his very eyes. But even worse is that the fact that his father was right. He couldn't beat Omni-Man. Oh no! It turns out that he never really could have, even though he had trained for years, even though this was his best friend. Dang, your best friend is a card. What does that say about you? Even though he thought he knew Omni-Man better than anyone else, he didn't understand him well enough. Without his dragon, he wasn't strong enough to defeat him. All those times that he felt like he was ready, he actually wasn't. So much time wasted. It would have been so easy just to give up. But no, he refused to surrender, instead choosing to fight to the end. The two duelists stand up and begin their duel again. This is going on for a while. I'm basically waiting for an ultimatum, and the AI never really gave it to me, so I just continued.
Well, I ain't losing yet, but it doesn't give me any hope though.
Omni-Man wastes no time in attacking once more. This time, however, Chazz doesn't dodge. Instead, he stands firm and lets the attacks hit him square in the face. I think that means he's dead.
No.
As soon as it does, his entire head starts glowing brightly. He feels a surge of power awash him as he unleashes his own attack straight at Omni-Man. Dragon Buster, he shouts as he releases a torrent of fire from his mouth. Chazz ate something really spicy. This is the moment Omni-Man has been waiting for. He immediately deflects the attack with his own Dragon Breaker. He cries out, unleashing a wave of energy towards the center of the arena. The Chazz sees this coming and tries to avoid it, but unfortunately it's too late. He narrowly dodges the attack, but not without taking some damage. And now, Light and Darkness Dragon's remains lay scattered around the arena, and the battle comes to the end. No! Chazz has never used Monster Reborn! Both men stand up from their battle positions and bow deeply to each other. They then look to the audience, who are also cheering for them. Okay. It looks like you have a tie. Unfortunately, this game does not allow for ties. It's just not set up. It's not set up for that. Because I don't have a tie. I don't have a tie icon. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to delete this.
Oh no.
Well done! Omni-Man says to the defeated Chazz. It seems you finally learned your lesson. Never again, the Chazz says through gritted teeth. Then go ahead and leave here, Omni-Man says. If you don't want to continue your training, there's nothing more for us to say to each other. I'll make sure to tell everyone you've retired from Duel Monsters. You're welcome to come back anytime you like. No! Chazz!
What?
So it looks like you've lost this one. Because, yeah. Unfortunately, there are no ties in this game, except for the final duel, of which we technically cannot. You still cannot tie against the final boss. We can only tie against each other.
Okay.
Okay, let's get a picture of Omni-Man. Omni-Man. But can I get the meme? Can we get the meme? Okay, it is the meme, but it's giving me other things. Alright, let's just get a regular picture of Omni-Man. Omni-Man. That's why I said that in this. I think in the rules or somewhere in the rules, I specifically said that the only limit to this game is your imagination, and I thought really big. last time I think Seth set One for All to face Kaiba. Although arguably, I think Omni-Man is slightly more scary than One for All, purely because of the genre of the show, of the show's target audience.
I should have recruited Saitama.
Omni-Man. Here we go. Oops.
Are you looking forward to season 2?
I am, but in order to watch it, I'll have to get another free trial of Amazon Prime, because I have Netflix and I only have Netflix and I don't want to pay for a million bajillion subscription services. Although arguably there's not a whole lot of Netflix either.
That's true.
I think the last thing that I watched on Netflix that I really liked was the Sonic Prime. Although I am watching BoJack Horseman, but that's not a new show.
True.
Okay, let's look at the standings. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. Or no, you have 5 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have 6 wins. However, the tiebreaker doesn't account for wins. It only accounts for the cards in your deck. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, because I have more, actually, let me check the rules a bit. I did write something. I did write something in relation to this. Yeah, the person with the least amount of cards in their deck goes first. That way, if both of us win, you still have a chance of winning. So, if you win and I lose, it means that you win. If we both win against them, it means that I win because the tiebreaker says that I have more cards. If we both lose, it means that we draw. So, this time you are gonna go first.
Nice.
Against, what's his face?
Sartorius.
Let me make sure this is correct. Sartorius. Whatever. This guy. Actually, I need to make sure that I have his name so I can spell it correctly. Let's go to the... Yeah, I can never remember his name. Let's go to Yugioh Wiki. No. Okay. Society of Light. Okay, now... let's grab his name off of the wiki page so I don't misspell it. For the final round, the final match of the Gen X tournament, the Chazz faces off against the leader of the Society of Light himself, the user of Arcana, Sartorius. I think he has a last name. Let me get his last name. No, his name is just Sartorius.
No last name needed.
Yeah, it's just Sartorius. Alright. Sartorius. As the two face each. As the two step into the arena. Sartorius exclaims. So we finally meet again, Chazz. This time, I will convert you for good. Convert you to the Society of Light for good. Okay, how do you want to fight Sartorius?
I'll fight him with my good old buddy Tristan.
Okay, let's go.
He's been one consistent factor. Every time I go with Tristan, nothing goes wrong.
You should have used Tristan to fight Omni-Man.
I didn't want Tristan to die.
In response, the Chazz calls for the aid of his good friend, I mean at this point, probably they're friends, and fellow duelist, Tristan Taylor. Now let's see what happens. So as a reminder, for the last boss, this must be a long battle. If it ends immediately, I'll either have to remake it or try to continue it some way.
Alright.
Sartorius laughs in disbelief. You think you can call upon your friend to save you, he says with a chuckle. I'll take that bet, Tristan replies as he raises both hands into the air. Come on then, let's finish this! Chazz nods and prepares to unleash all of his power at once. But before he can do so, Sartorius stops him cold with a quick blast from his lava blade. Okay, he uses lava golem now. As the flames dissipate, the Chazz is left standing there, helplessly watching as Sartorius runs straight towards him. That's right, Sartorius taunts as he draws closer. Let me see what happens when you face my lava blade head on. The Chazz responds by unleashing an explosion of fire at Sartorius, but the Dark Knight easily avoids it. In response, Sartorius launches another wave of lava blades at the Chazz, who continues to dodge them effortlessly. This is getting boring, Sartorius says as he stops dodging and begins firing lava blades directly at Chazz. I'm gonna have to up the ante. Before either duelist can react, Sartorius' lava blade attack suddenly becomes a torrential flood of lava. What? Tristan shouts in surprise. How could he manage a move like that? At the same time, the entire Duel Academy island shakes violently under the force of Sartorius' attack. Suddenly, a large chunk of rock cliff between Tristan's feet falls away, sending him plummeting down towards the ground below. Tristan! The Chazz screams as he rushes forward to try to grab his friend before it hits the ground. Get out of there! In response, Sartorius turns his attention back to the Chazz. It seems like you're trying to save your friend after all, Sartorius says as he fires more lava blades at Chazz, who remains unfazed. But how could you not realize that I had control over the entire island? Now, you're going to pay for the damage you've caused to my home. With that, Sartorius unleashes a barrage of lava blades that engulf the Chazz and Tristan. In the blink of an eye, both of them are buried deep within molten rock. No! The Chazz yells in despair. Tristan! The Chazz screams as he struggles to free himself from the heat. Dang, he's just has resistance to lava. In response, Tristan groans slightly. I can't get out. Just hang on, the Chazz replies. I'll be there soon. As he tries to dig himself out of the lava, the Chazz hears a loud voice behind him, like a door opening, then closing again. What was that? The Chazz asks no one in particular. Then he notices something strange. A small black dot floating above the lava. Oh, there you are, the Chazz remarks as he points a finger at the tiny object. Is that what I think it is? I'm gonna add something to here to get the AI back on track. Chazz, Princeton, and Tristan Taylor duel against Sartorius in the final match of the Gen X tournament. There we go. I think the AI has forgotten about Sartorius, so I'm reminding him there in this little section here. Could this be your friend? He grabs hold of the little black dot and pulls it close, only to find it's actually a tiny keyhole. Is he actually Sora? Maybe if I use this key, we can open a portal to get out of here. Meanwhile, Sartorius has begun chanting some sort of spell to summon more lava blades. Uh-oh, the Chazz whispers to himself. We only have minutes to find a way to escape. The Chazz takes a deep breath and begins spinning the key around. Then he uses the power. The Chazz uses the power of his friends to overcome the darkness. Then he reaches his hand into the hole and flicks the key hard. Suddenly, the ground beneath their feet starts to shake and rumble, and then break apart. Come on! The Chazz cries as he jumps from the ledge, falling into a tunnel carved directly out of the rock mountain. Tristan is too terrified to even attempt to follow. Come on, Tristan! You could do better than this. Instead, he freezes in place as the lava swallows him whole. Tristan, the Chazz shouts, but his friend's voice is gone. The Chazz rushes through the narrow, winding tunnel, still holding onto the key. This got dark really fast. All the other ones are super goofy. He slips and slides along the rough terrain, but he manages to keep moving. If he loses the key, he won't be able to get out of the volcano. Soon enough, the tunnel opens up into a cavernous room. There, he spots a sign hanging from the wall. If I read this correctly, this must be the exit. Well, that's incredibly convenient. The Chazz says he looks around the cave. Only one thing left for me to do now. He walks over to a nearby pedestal and places the key inside of it. Immediately, the pedestal begins to glow brightly, filling the chamber with a warm orange hue. Wait, what's happening? The Chazz asks himself. The light is getting brighter. As we are we being pulled towards somewhere else? No, wait, this isn't right. This is what happened last time. As the light grows stronger, the Chazz realizes he's still stuck inside the lava. Just as he's about to give up hope, he hears a familiar voice calling to him from far away. Hey Chazz, you gotta hurry, come back here. His eyes widen in surprise. That voice is Tristan's! Tristan's alive! Somehow!
Yay!
Where are you? The Chazz shouts as he begins running towards the source of the sound. I can't see anything. I'm over here! Tristan cries as he emerges from the shadows. Don't worry, I got out of the lava just fine! Somehow! I don't know how, but it just...
All of this just works.
Thank you, Todd Howard. He appears to be safe, but the Chazz can tell that his friend is disheveled. How long have they been down here? His clothes are torn and dirty. His hair is matted with sand. Did you make it out of the volcano alive, Chazz? Okay, I'm gonna bring back Sartorius back into here, back into the story, as the two reunite. Sartorius appears from the shadows. Well, look who's decided to show up, huh, Chazz? Sartorius says with a smirk. I was starting to wonder if you'd ever make it back to the arena alive. I know I can beat you, the Chazz replies. Even without Tristan here, I have no fear of you. Okay, I'm gonna change this because Tristan is here. With Tristan by my side. There we go. Really? Well, I guess we'll see about that. As he summons his own deck, this is my last tournament, and I'm not gonna lose to you, the Chazz declares defiantly. No, you won't. Sartorius says as he brings forth his first card, a pair of twin blades. Okay, sure. By the end of this match, I'll be the new champion of the Gen X tournament and the owner of Arcana. Once again, Sartorius unleashes a barrage of lava blades. Man, this AI really likes the lava blades, who continues to dodge them effortlessly. Then he summons a series of floating orbs, each surrounded by a thin layer of flame. Yeah, this is really long. Why does your magic seem to be getting stronger every time we meet? The Chazz asks as he dodges another volley of lava blades. And why does it look like they're made out of fire? Sartorius smirks. Because they are! Forehead? He responds as he fires a burst of lava blazes at the Chazz, who narrowly avoids the deadly projectiles. After dodging several more bursts, the Chazz finally reaches the middle of the arena. There, he activates his card, allowing him to transform into a flaming phoenix, because that's how this works. Now, he roars as he launches himself through the air and unleashes an enormous wave of fire at Sartorius. Yes, fight the fireman with fire. At the same moment, Sartorius activates this powerful spell that creates an eruption of fire all around him. What? Tristan exclaims. How did he get so close without us seeing him? A massive cloud of smoke fills the air, obscuring their view of Sartorius. He's here! The Chazz cries. I can feel him. Just then, a series of explosions erupts from the ground. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna force the AI to wrap this up. By now, all combatants, all duelists, were on their last legs. The fight was almost over. I don't believe it, Tristan yells. He's using the smokescreen to move. Chazz is trapped inside a thick cloud of smoke, unable to see a thing, but just as he starts to panic, he catches sight of a small black dot. Is it another keyhole? It's Tristan! Chazz points his finger upwards and begins spinning the key wildly. Then he reaches into the coal. Okay. It's just repeating again. Let's delete this part and then prompt it again. Come on, Chazz shouts, but nothing happens. What's wrong? Tristan asks nervously. I don't know. Chazz replies as he continues to try and use his cards. Maybe we should call it quits. We shouldn't push ourselves any further than we should have. No, we can win this, the Chazz shouts defiantly. I refuse to accept defeat. He draws a new card from his deck. I call Phoenix Rider, the Chazz shouts as he transforms into a giant flaming bird again. Dang it! Okay, I'm gonna force the AI to end, but there can only be one winner. The team of Chazz, Princeton, and Tristan Taylor, or Funny Dude, who I can't spell his name, so I just copy-paste. And his partner, Enzo Vienzelleno, Venezino. Enzo? From Bayonetta?
The Bayonetta series?
That's the only Enzo I know. Unless if there's, I don't know, a random Enzo from Assassin's Creed that I don't know of. And the winner is... Team Tristan! Let's
Yay.
go! So the Chazz did not win, but Tristan did. Actually, no, Chazz is no longer the main character, it's Tristan. Which is honestly kind of accurate. Alrighty, so you beat this. So you beat Sartorius. Sartorius, whatever his name is. I'm gonna put this one here. Alright, so it's my turn to face him. So here's how it goes. If I win, it means that I win because it goes in the tiebreaker and I have more cards. If I lose, that means that you win.
Okay.
So, let's see what happens.
Dun, 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 dun.
First
I hope you
of
win.
all, I'll copy paste the same prompt. Actually, no. Yeah. I'll copy paste the same exact prompt that I gave you. Okay, so here, and now let's copy paste Sartorius before I forget. Sartorius as the two step into the arena. Sartorius grins to himself. So, Jaden, we meet again. This time, you won't be so lucky. I will sap your will to continue and do things. I don't know. I will sap your will to continue and emerge victorious. In response, Jaden. Okay, how do I want to fight him? Let's go with Best Genist. Jaden cries, or Jaden retorts. Not so fast, Sartorius. This time, I have a new hero to aid me. The number 4 hero. No, let's just though. The fiber hero Best Genist. Okay, let's see what happens. The crowd gasped in surprise as both mentioned an unknown third party's name, and that the Best Genist is now a card. Oh no! Jaden! He has Pegasus powers. He turned Best Genist into a card. Sartorius scoffs. You mean the second-rate version of me? What? Well then, let's see how he fares against my own cards. But first, let me show you what all happens when you dare call someone else second-rate. As Sartorius starts his attack, Best Jeanist steps forward and blocks each of Sartorius' attacks with ease. With that done, the two duelists face off once more. Sartorius quickly draws one of his favorite cards, the Hero Zoltan. He uses it to send a force field towards Jean, who easily deflects the attack. Okay, I guess Best Jeanist is just called Jean now.
Jean.
As the two move away from each other, Sartorius tries to pull another card out of his deck, but a card that appears next to him stops him from doing so. It's the hero, Tanya. Who is Tanya? She steps forward and blocks Sartorius' attacks with her arm. Another card. This one, named after the hero Belial, comes up and strikes Tanya down as Jean moves in closer. Sartorius. Okay, I'm gonna remind the AI again. Jaden, Yuki, and Best Jeanist and the Fiber Hero Best Jeanist duel against Sartorius in the final match of the G-Nex tournament. There we go. As G moves in closer, Sartorius pulls out another card. This one named after the hero Lilith. They're both using heroes. I'm pretty sure Lilith is not a hero. She brings forth her spear to strike Jean. Before it can do so, Jean activates his ultimate ability, the Black Knight. I'm gonna change this to Best Jeanist. That is made by Best Jeanist. Pierces through Lilith's shield, sends her flying backwards. Aha, that's right. I have a few tricks up my sleeve as well. Sartorius laughs evilly. Jean fires a bolt of light at Sartorius, which he then deflects using the same card he used on Tanya. However, Jean still manages to inflict some damage upon Sartorius' barrier, and as the two duelists prepare for a counterattack, Best Jeanist begins to charge up his ultimate ability once more, the Black Knight. As he does so, he looks at the card he was using for it, the legendary hero Lilith. That's right, Jaden, use the card that I gave to you. Meanwhile, Sartorius continues to send his cards towards Jean until finally he lands a critical hit. As Jean falls to the ground, Sartorius smashes him with his feet. Jean stirs slightly as he gets back onto his feet. I'm not finished yet! Sartorius smirks as Jean rises once more. Oh? Then tell me, why did you bother getting backed up? Jean looks at the audience. Because I need to prove my worthiness as the hero of this world to everyone here. Huh? You're going to go all out just like that? Sartorius laughs. Well then, why don't we make this interesting? I'll put aside the card that struck you down instead. I'll use the legendary hero Lilith. They both have the legendary hero Lilith in their deck. Lilith steps forward to attack Jean. However, he uses his ultimate ability to stop the attack. While Best Jeanist is busy dealing with Lilith, Sartorius takes his opportunity to draw another card. The card that deals massive amounts of damage! He uses it to send a force field at Jean. The latter deflects the attack with ease, but is knocked down by the force field himself. Sartorius laughs. This should be enough to finish you off. This is really going on for a while. No, I am the hero of this world. I won't let you destroy everything that I love. Jean quickly gets up and rushes towards Sartorius. Before he can reach the villain, however, Belial hits him with his tail. Jean is sent flying. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this part and then insert Jaden back into the story. Meanwhile, Jaden... I think the AI is getting really confused because there's a bunch of names. Has been watching the battle unfold. He sighs and realizes that Gene must have used the card that was given to him by his friend, and not the one he got from the super rare card shop. Sartorius laughs cruelly. Now that you've been dealt with, I win. However, Gene hasn't done yet. He activates his ultimate ability once more, the Black Knight. Okay, this is going to go on repeat, so I'm going to change the name of the ultimate ability into one that he actually uses. Okay, let's go to the My Hero Academia wiki and search up Best Genist. And then go to one of his moves. Ultimate move. Blackout Bind, Catching Cradle, and Thread of Hope. Let's go with... Let's go with... Thread of Hope. Thread of Hope. His body begins to glow brightly. As he does so, the force field around him is destroyed. As he charges at Sartorius, he draws another card, the legendary... Stop drawing Lilith! Draws... Jaden draws another card. If it says Lilith again, I'm gonna change it to Wing Karibo.
Okay. I'm fine with
I
that.
technically did not get Wing Karibo, but at this point, the AI is just repeating itself, so I think I need to change it to something else. This one... It's Lilith again. This time, his trusty Duel Spirit Winged Kuribo. As Lilith closes in on Gene once more, he uses his ultimate ability to make her not move. Once more, I'll end this with my ultimate ability. Before Lilith can even attack Gene, he uses another card. Okay, this is just repeating itself, so I'm gonna get Jaden do something. Finally! Hold on. Yes! Just the card that I needed. Come on out, buddy. I summon Winged Kuribo. Okay, let's see what the AI does with this. Kuribo makes his appearance and immediately starts to use his ability, Lightning Burst. The tech hits Sartorius, knocking him out of commission. Meanwhile, Best Genus draws his own ultimate ability, the Black Knight again.
The Black Knight
Closes in on Sartorius. I think okay for future games, I'm probably gonna have to tweak the AI so that it doesn't repeat itself as much. I think there's an option of doing that, but I haven't figured out how. I need to use some research for that beforehand.
It was doing fine until this point.
You really think you can escape this time? No matter. I'll deal with you later. Jaden quickly takes out his trump card, the card that he obtained from the super rare card shop earlier today. The card that allows him to draw any card out of his... Dang, he's literally cheating.
No, it's called Heart of the Cards.
He heart of his cards. As he does so, Best Genus reaches out with his hand, trying to grab hold of the card. However, Jaden yanks it back, causing Best Genus to stumble backwards. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this part. And the hero... Oh, let's do this, and... Okay, there we go. Ah, you're quite strong yourself. I must say, you're worthy of being the hero of this world. That's right. And you can be sure that I'm going to make you pay for what you did for... I don't know who's talking. Jean fires a bolt of light at Sartorius, who deflects it with his force field. After a few seconds, he gets up and draws another card, the card that he used to defeat Best Genius in their last duel. He uses it to launch another force field, which Jean easily deflects. Sartorius smirks. Fine, let's show you what I can do with these cards. It's the legendary hero Lilith again. Okay. Finally, they were down to their last card. The next move would settle it all. Jean charged towards Sartorius, while Sartorius fired a barrage of cards at his opponent. Best Genius managed to dodge them all, but finally he took a critical hit from Sartorius' ultimate ability, the card named after the legendary hero Lilith. Lilith, stop, please! Jean gets up slowly. I win! Sartorius smirks as Jean gets up in a falling round. Okay, I'm gonna force the duel to end. Okay. But at the end of the duel, there could only be one winner. The team of Jaden, Yuki, and Best Genius, or Sartorius. And Lilith.
Did it say that?
It did say that. It said and Lilith. And his Jean's ultimate ability activated, sending him flying in the air. The outcome was clear. I win! The Chazz stands before the Supreme Council awaiting his fate. What? It suddenly didn't... It suddenly went to Chazz.
Next time.
It suddenly went to Chazz, who is standing before the Supreme Council.
Who is the Supreme Council?
I have no idea. Jean exclaimed. And with that, the Genix tournament is over. Let's go! I think that means that I won.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that after fidangling a bunch. I think I'm gonna take that as I won against them. So the final result of this game between Jaden and Chazz, myself and my co-host Josie, I have won because of the tiebreaker. 1, 2. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means I won! Let's go!
Aww.
Oh, that was either way. That was really fun. It was weird.
It was.
The AI kept wanting to end the duels really, really quickly, except for the last boss battle, in which it refused to end.
It really was, but like, dang, that Omni-Man was so hard to counter. It's like saying that one kid uses rock paper scissors, and they use a atomic bomb.
Literally, yeah. Oh wait, I forgot to do this. Let me put the circle here real quickly. Yeah. Whew. So,
yeah,
that was a lot of fun. I did not expect to randomly get a minion.
I know, right? And they join your side so easily.
Yeah, what's funny is you got... Actually, what was your first? What was your first one? Because I don't think... Oh yeah, you tried getting Rosalina. But you got Tristan instead. Okay, I need to change this really... Give me a second to change this really quick. Princess Rosalina. I made a picture of Princess Rosalina. Okay. Princess Rosalina. Now let's put her into... she's close enough to... Where did I put her? I have too many tabs open. I'm losing track of things. Oh, I just put her in here. All right. Let's put it in here and there. Let's put her in OBS. This is a ridiculously big picture. In here. All right. Now let's put her in here. And all right. And change this one to an X. Alrighty. There we go. Oh yeah, there you go. So, any final thoughts on this game?
It was interesting. I really enjoyed flying around Duel Academy. It reminded me about the anime.
Yeah, actually, an interesting fact is that for the life of me, I could not find an HD image of Duel Academy. So I just got a really low res image, and I just used AI upscaling to upscale it. Which, with mixed results, there's a bit that looks weird, like that little island on the bottom left corner of the screen, that came out really funky.
To me, it reminds me of playing the old Yugioh games on the GameCube or PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I think the image I got was like from there. It's just that I had to up-res it. It was definitely from something. I don't remember what it was from though. But yeah, actually, I have a list. We actually have a list that we prepared beforehand of characters that we could have added. Let me reveal some of mine. Okay, so I also had Pit, and I had Peter Parker. I had Groose from Skyward Sword. This is for the buff spaces. I had Amuro Ray. I had Bakugo and Gran Torino. And I also had Ben Tennyson for a buff space. I had Yusuke Kitagawa from Persona 5. I had Geralt of Rivia and the Crimson Shin. And for the enemies, I had Donald Duck, Waluigi.
Oh, that would have been cool. If you ever pick Donald Duck, I would have had him go against Daffy Duck.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any other things that you weren't able to add?
Yeah. For buff spaces, I had Squidward, Snoopy from Peanuts, and Megamind.
Oh, there's some good ones.
And as enemies, I had sent against you was Jotaro Kujo from JoJo Bizarre Adventure, Kazuya Mishima from the Tekken series, Sherlock Holmes, and Don Patch.
Oh, there's some good ones. Alrighty, so I'm gonna end it off here for today. So next week on Friday, I'll be playing Spark the Electric Jester 3 on Friday. Either Friday or Tuesday, I haven't decided which. It's most likely gonna be Friday though. I will put out a schedule beforehand and I'll tweet about it beforehand. But on Saturday, we'll be doing something Yu-Gi-Oh related. Once again, it'll probably be more Master Duel, but that is gonna be next week. I will put out the schedule sometime next week. But If you've been watching for this long, I thank you for watching. I've been Kenyaki. This has been my co-host,
Josie.
and we will see you next time. Goodbye!
Have a good night.